The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists. I already fucked this up. Insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the My Brother, and Me show, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy. I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy, and I'm your sweet baby brother, media luminary 30 under 30, Griffin McElroy. And I'm going to stream jail for this because I am not sponsored by the McElroys in any way, and I just really wanted to do their intro. And somebody's gonna come to arrest me. The cops are coming right now. I can hear them, the sirens in the distance. I can't find generic sirens on YouTube, apparently. I wanted to get just a generic siren sound. I can't find a generic siren sound. The cops are coming to get me. I am the fifth McElroy. Forget the fourth. I am the fifth McElroy brother, and the cops are coming for me, and I am going to jail. They're coming to get me. They're getting louder. It's enough of that. I already fucked it up. I was hoping I could do it smoothly in one take, and I could not. I failed myself. Enough of that garbage. Enough of this garbage. Where is the OBS? Oh yeah, we were drawing this morning. I need to actually tweet out the stream. That's too many mbmbams, but whatever. Thank you for putting up with my garbage. I was like, I want to try that. I want to try to do their intro, and then I fucked it. So, great. I'm good. How are you doing today, Link? Aside from Destiny 2 players getting banned, which is excessively stupid and great at the same time. Also, there's a Sonic Forces demo, and I wish I had a Switch so I could stream it. Except I wouldn't be able to stream it at all because I don't have a capture device, but I digress. I guess I should do the thing, the art thing, I guess. So, I mean, we had an existential crisis this morning on stream. Yeah, there's a Sonic Forces demo. It's out in Japan right now. Not in America, but Japan has it, and since the Switch is region free, I think anybody can go and, yeah. Sonic Forces demo. So, we drew Chrom, Fire Emblem, this morning, in the midst of an existential crisis, where I slowly dwindled into insanity and drew a toilet, because I was having some issues this morning with existing. So we drew Chrom, Fire Emblem. This pose is not how you hold a sword. But I kind of like how this came out, just a little bit. There's the sketch we did. I kind of like how it came out, and I kind of want to keep working at it and maybe make it a better thing. At least until people start to wake up and come into the stream, because I don't want to beat Mario with the 5 minutes I have left of it, and then, like, everybody will be disappointed because they missed it, so. I figure we'll draw first. And by draw, it's a loose term because this morning I'm not feeling my best at art or anything. I'm not happy with any lines I draw today either, which is happening. Okay, let's make that lighter, and we'll just turn this one off entirely. It neatens up the hands a little bit. It's kind of a mess. I am capturing the right thing, I am okay. So, we drew Fire Emblem Chrom this morning. Our sweet, sweet prince from Fire Emblem Awakening. The dad who never got into Fire Emblem or Smash despite his efforts. Our rad dad, Chrom. And he holds a sword in the stupidest way possible. If only Sonic Forces didn't have de novo. It's also a Switch-only demo, so, I mean, you can't play it anyways on your PC. And I don't think the Switch version has de novo, but yeah. Oh boy, Bubsy's tweeting again. Oh, somebody call the Twitter cops. I'm not actually interested in Sonic Forces as much as I probably should be. But no, that looks too stupid. That I'm getting more used to drawing on stream, like the way the pen works and shit. That's kind of good, I guess. So he has his hand on the sword over here. And his other hand goes on the sword by the handle, like he caresses the handle very gently. It's a really bad pose. Except I think his arm actually goes under the sword. Over here. So I think his arm goes more like this. So it's... Chrom's stupid. He does stupid sword pose. And there's his hand. I don't know how his pose actually would work. I don't know how his hands work in this pose, but his other hand gently caresses the sword and then kind of goes down and in for his elbow and then up to his other arm, which is his shoulder's here. His arm just has a fold in it, actually. And there's his big, strong Chrom bicep. Because he's big and macho and strong. And he holds a sword like a moron. So there's his arms and his face. Because I wanted to do his fleshy bits on this layer. The fleshy bits layer. And then I want to do his capey bits on this layer. Because he's got this cape that flows into his shoulder pad. This is the Chrom amiibo I'm drawing too, by the way. And it goes like this, and then it goes like this. It's really stupid. And it goes like this, and then in like this, and then out from underneath comes the cape. Don't ask me how his dress works. You'll see in garb is stupid. I feel like we need some music. That's not police sirens, by the way. The Twitter cops are coming for me. The cops are coming for me in general, not the Twitter cops. Here's some relaxing Fire Emblem music, which I don't think Fire Emblem music in general is relaxing, but you do you, YouTube. I don't even know what game this is from. I think it has to be from Awakening. They have Awakening art here, so. I have my Chrom amiibo in front of me. And I'm drawing him. Alright, so this is his capey bits, this layer. And his cape is really stupid, and it just kind of pillows out around his body. Like so. I kind of like how I had it down here, separated, so we're going for that again. And he's got lines throughout it to show that it has, like, motion and stuff to it. And then it's all tattered at the bottom because Chrom's a moron. He loses a lot of fights. This morning we had existential crisis and we didn't know what we were drawing, and it ended up being Chrom because I have the amiibo on my desk. We'll just say there's some rips in the cave itself, maybe. This big blanket cape he has. And we'll also do his neck brace on this layer, which goes like this. And I think it's part of his, like, clothes, maybe? It's really confusing. He's got, like, a neck cape that kind of goes up like this, and then he's got the actual cape. Chrom is a weirdo. Why do we like this man? The Fire Emblem fandom has a boner for this man, and I don't understand it now. I'm now questioning my like for Chrom. I need a better eraser than size 14, but whatever. I'm still half expecting the cops to show up at my door for the McElroy intro. I also don't think his arm is right, but we'll fix that later. Capey bits. Okay, and we'll do his clothes on this layer. He's got like this dick flap that I have made fun of like several times already today. Kind of goes like this, and it's got like this little shit around it, and he goes down like this. His legs do. And there's his other leg. He's got very feminine looking hips, Chrom does, actually. I don't know if he's like rushing into battle in this or what, but because he looks pretty fierce comparatively to like his official art. He's got this nice little dick flap that covers up most of his legs. He's also got this belt that goes all around his side over kind of here. Oops, I hit a button. I should just play Fire Emblem on the stream forever. He's got this nice little belt that goes like this down his torso. I don't know why this turned into a serious thing, but it did. I should also erase the bits that'll be under the sword, because the sword is there. Oh good, Vike is on my screen now, because I guess this has changing images, this video that I put on. Alright, so Chrom's boots are funny. Like, one, they're two different colors. Two, they have like these boot flaps. Like, they go whoop, 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 whoop. They got like cuffs to them. Which look really silly. I love his boot cuffs. Also, his boots go up like his entire leg, which is also fun. You learn things about Chrom when you start to draw him. Things that you didn't want to learn. Also, his elbow looks too thin now that I look at it, but whatever. And he's got like these little fucking mummy straps down his leg. This like intricate robing that goes up his thigh. I don't think that looks accurate, but whatever, it's fine. And then... Alright, that's his leggy bits. We're trying to name layers this time. Trying to keep track of things. And then his hair, which is my favorite thing to draw. I love hair. He's got this nice part down the middle. Kind of. It's like middle left. This isn't gonna be like a serious drawing, but I do want to do him some justice, my mullet prince. And he's got like a little bit sticks up in the back, kinda. He's got these nice side bangs. It's where Shigure definitely got his bangs from, because in my Fire Emblem, Inigo is Chrom's son, which makes Shigure his grandson. Because I always pair Azura and Inigo. Ship wars in Fire Emblem. They're a thing. And then his face needs some work, but we'll do that later. His hair also needs some work, like he's got a hair lump over on the side. I just want to play Fire Emblem on this stream at some point. Play Awakening and then Fates. Fates is old enough that I can spoil Fates, I think, now. Alright, so the Falcon goes like... That's not accurate. It goes out like this and then in. And then it has like these little intricate nubbings on the side that I'm not working with right now. And then it goes whoop. Kind of around. He's got a big hole in his sword, which seems counter-effective. I think the Falcon looks a little too big, but whatever. And then... See, this is hard to do. This is a different layer. Okay, this is its own layer. I want to just, like, sketch this out first. I want the sword to not look bent, which is my goal with sword drawing apparently now. Like, the problem with me and swords is they always look bent when I draw them. So his sword is stupid and it goes underneath his arm. Don't ask me why this is a pose that they did, because it's not an accurate pose. This is a pose that gets you killed in battle. Alright, that also means I have to touch up his clothing, his leggy bits layer, a little bit. This sounds like Animal Crossing music, whatever's playing right now. Alright, so he doesn't have his leg strap showing, so that's useful. That's a nice little touch. Good job, me. You did that. You did good. Past me. But his hand goes over the falcon, or it comes around the falcon. It's really confusing and dumb. Okay. Where's the swordy bits layer? This is the swordy bits layer. Okay, so it goes. His wrist isn't actually here. God, that is not accurate. I'm gonna imagine that the handle's actually longer than it is. So his wristy bit over here is not actually a part of him. His arm goes around the falcon to hold it, which is really stupid, but sure. That tweet is not English. I feel like I need to tweet out that this is relevant to my art followers because people don't actually care about my art unless it's Fire Emblem, I don't think, so. So his handle goes out like that and his hand is under it. There. That's good for now. The falcon looks a little crooked and a little sharp. But I'll fix that later. God, I still hate his hands. I gotta fix his hands so they're not hooves at some point, and that's gonna be a fun time. Oh, that's swordy bit. That's not fleshy bit, apparently. Great. This is handy bit. Okay. God, what is his arm? A lot of work's going into this stupid sketch, huh? Alright, so his hand is kind of like a box on the end of this. Like, it's not... It goes kind of like that. Because he's like... His amiibo is like gently caressing it, and one finger is over the sword itself, but the rest are all behind it, sort of. Like he's doing a peace sign. It looks really stupid. There's no way to illustrate how stupid it looks. Also, his bicep is not nearly Chrom enough for this shoulder pad. I hope people like the art streams, because, they've been happening a lot more than I intend lately. His elbow looks like it's going to cut me now. That's not right. Chrom's weird looking. I also need to correct the KP bit layer, because I am great at naming things. And fix him now, because I now have the sword moved. Great. I don't know why I decided Chrom would be the character I draw today. I don't even like Chrom that much. I like Shigure way better. The Fates Chrom. So that's good for his arm for now, like until I decide to go and fix it. Fix his swordy bit layer and gotta fix the arm up a little bit. I don't know if this will actually be like the end result. I don't know if I'll just go over it again, I might. But I want to like try to make it cleaner than it was initially. Let's just erase the fleshy bit layer over here, the hand. For now, until I go back to it. Because his hand goes like this. He has one finger that's on the sword, one finger behind the sword. And then the rest are bent down? Like that? I'm like studying my amiibo. I'm beginning to think Chrom just doesn't have a thumb too, by the way. Because it goes in like this. It just... It's fine. This is how hands work, Chrom. His hand just gently goes in. His thumb goes behind the sword. I don't know what he's doing with his thumb that it goes behind the sword, but it does. Also, his arm is entirely too fat. Because I tried to angle this weird, which happened with Parappa too, and it didn't look great. That looks a little better, and we'll tone down his bicep a little bit. He looks so weird. I'll never get over the anatomy of this pose. It was a mistake to practice drawing things like anatomy with this pose. The thing I notice is I only draw anime boys. I don't actually draw girls enough. Which is a little weird for me. But then this sand is a fist around the falcon. It goes like this, kind of. And then his thumb comes around the sword handle, naturally. He holds this like a moron, dude. Like, this is not how you hold a sword. This is how you get punched in the face. This is how, like, 4th graders hold a sword trying to be cool doing a Naruto pose. Also, this turned into a rapier, this stupid sword did. So I gotta fix that at some point. Because the falcon's not a rapier, it's a full-on blade. But I can't draw straight lines, so that's fun. It's actually just bent. broke the falcon. It just needed to have more lift to it. Without doing that. There's a way to cheat and draw straight lines inside, and I don't remember what it is, which is disappointing. That looks a little better. It just needed to be less curved. I almost feel like I should post this on Tumblr that I'm drawing Fire Emblem, because it's what most people follow me for. Where did my pen go? Where's the side window? I don't know how his little... this works, but we're gonna figure that out too. His KP Bits layer, I think it is. Oh no, this is on the Leggy Bits layer. There. My pro naming ability. This goes like up him? Like a tunic almost? It's like a part of his shirt just hangs down, but he's got leg armor also, and it's... Chrom's a weirdo. He's also got this dumb placeholder face that I should probably correct at some point, but... I like this drawing when it was less serious. That's the wrong layer I'm drawing on now. Oh god, okay, I need to name these. I'm trying very hard. Hi, Quark, you have pizza, you lucky bastard. We're working more on Chrom from Fire Emblem because I hate myself. And we're trying to analyze how he holds a sword, which is really dumb. He just has his fingers kind of hanging off to the side. It's not good. And you missed me going to stream jail, unfortunately. His fleshy bits layer, let's correct this a little bit. I want him to look toned, but also he has a very thick arm right now. He looks like he's kind of swinging a baseball bat with the way his arm is, but whatever. That arm looks better than the arm we had prior, so. I figure before I finish Mario, I just, I should kind of give people time to come here and work on this. So, Quark, what you missed is I did the My Brother, and Me intro. Very poorly, I might add. I think this curve is too big over here. I did the My Brother, and Me intro very badly. I fucked it up on the first sentence. Oops, I'm erasing things that I need. Art would be so much easier if I just did it with a pencil in one layer and could precisely erase things I wanted to erase. You know, like traditional art. But I don't, because I'm garbage. So we're trying to improve Chrom a little bit. with his weird dick armor over here. Also, we're trying to name layers for once, which is going perfect. This isn't even the pen I normally use for inking, and I don't know why I've been using it lately for stream things. I think it's just because it looks a little better with my quick little lines. Trying to find things. I have the Chrom amiibo on my desk, and the box art is blocking half of my monitor, including the bottom part. So I can't actually see what window I'm in until I just click everything. It's a fun time. But Chrom is an idiot, and he poses like this with his sword, which is not an actual pose. And okay, so on his leggy bits, there should be like a little bit of maybe cape over here, because he's got like this dumb shirt thing that he has up here on this thing. And then he's got like an emblem that goes here and across his little boob area. His man boob area. I gotta say, the Chrom amiibo does look actually really good for Chrom. And for like an amiibo in general. Like, his quality is so good and so nice and so pure. He looks so great next to my Marth amiibo. Because Marth looks like trash with his face, and the Chrom amiibo actually has a defined face. Like, I can see he's glaring at me, asking me why I did this to him. Also, he has an armpit. That shows if he's slightly to the right. But I need to get his leggy bit, so I gotta fix this whole thing eventually. Not now. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. I feel like this doesn't look right either, but we're gonna fix that now. Because it kind of flares outward at the bottom, like it's not... Because here it kind of looks like it's a part of his thing, but also it separates from the front of his wardrobe, so I don't know what it is. It's really weird, okay? And he's got this little belty thing over to the side. I'm very good with telling what parts are. We pronounce things as belty thing and leggy things, the leggy layer. Over in this stream of quality. Oh yeah, the stupid sword sheath, I forgot about that. Fucking, it's a Y for some reason. Like it's shaped like a Y. A very profound Y. Where's my Lucina? Because I can look at her sheath more than I can his. Yeah, it's just a Y. It's fine. So it goes through him. Like so. I need to make that a little better though, because the angle's bad. This entire stream is just me making fun of how Chrom is. That's too angly. I want it to be down here. Like I want it to go down there, but it's kind of getting there. It goes in, and then it goes like that. There, like that. His sword sheath. And then we erase the bit that's in his body. Like this. This doesn't belong here. This is all in his torso. Don't ask me why the Falcon has a thing that's... Oh, Griffin might stream the new Animal Crossing? Well, bye viewers then. I'm not actually gonna watch though because, no. Dude, Quark, you ran into some dude, the car salesperson? That's fun. Did you buy a car yet? You didn't answer. You didn't end the story, Quark. I am just as good as Griffin McElroy, and you should stick with me, because I make bad jokes, and here we joke about Chrom from Fire Emblem in his sword pose, and also just make fun of everything. I don't know what layer I'm on anymore. He's got this dumb tunic with his little golden leg straps. You have not bought a new car. This music sounds depressing. This isn't fun music. Alright, so I want to erase his leggy bit that's underneath his sword. Make this look a little bit more sword-like. I gotta fix this. The also sword layer. Don't ask me what's actually going on at the sword right now, because I don't have an answer. Well, that's 2 in that place. There, we fixed it. And then I want to go to the sword layer itself and erase this hell. And this hell. Whoops, that's the wrong hell. And then I want to just do a quick boop. Oh, that's not a quick boop, that's a womp. That's also a womp. That's a little better. Because swords have a line down the middle to show that they're swords. So, I'll also work on the sword fucking nest. That thing. The sheath. I can't think of words today. It's weird looking. It's... I don't understand the Falcon as a whole. Also, this blade does not look like it'll fit in the sheath, but whatever. It's fine. I kind of was tempted to turn this into Shigure, but it's just staying Chrom. Let's try to work on his face a little bit. He's angry. Very angry. He's rushing into battle. His eyes look a little fucked up because I don't know what I'm doing. That eye's too long. Now it's too short. I love me. It's fine for now. And his mouth is open and he's yelling. He's very expressive in his yelling. Or maybe these are teeth. Maybe he's gritting his teeth as he runs. I don't know. Who here likes Chrom Fire Emblem? So, we should work more on Chrom's body bits. He's got like a little wristband, because he's wearing gloves. But he's got like a little cufflink on him over here for some reason. Like Marth has. Like his daughter Marth, not actual Marth. And then it goes to not arm, and then it goes to arm again. Like, it goes to clothing. He only wears a sleeve on one arm. Chrom is weird. Also, I'm pretty sure I actually fucked up the Falcon in which it goes over his arm, but whatever. Still a stupid pose. Like, realistically, I think the Falcon would be like this, and I think his arm would not be there. But we can fix this. Where's the fleshy bits? We'll fix the actual, like, sword bit eventually. Now it looks like a fucking broadsword, though. Because I noticed that his arm is not actually showing on the amiibo. We'll have to fix the sword now, which I dread. It goes out like this, and then the middle kind of... Because the teardrop is flat at the top, which I fucked up. It goes like... whoop. Kinda. Not like as excessive as I just drew it, but... It goes... It's a flat little U, and then it goes whoop, whoop. Like that, kind of. Except not as stupid. And then on the side, because it has like an intricate little shit around it. Where it goes down like that, and then it comes around again. I hate this sword. And then it connects to the middle of the sword, and the gold goes down the middle. Down this little line that I drew that's not at all the right place. It's got like ridges on the side that I need to put in here. Like this goes outward. I'll work on that later. I don't want to fuck with what I have. But it goes like this. It's a dumb piece on his sword. And then I gotta fix this mess. The also sword layer. Wait, what sword layer is this? Is this Chrom's bicep that I'm trying to erase or something? What layer is this? I also need to move the... Oh, it's that layer. That would explain a lot, actually. Because the sword is less wide than I have it. I need to take the sword. I need to wrangle this middle bit first. Without touching the rest of the sword, which is very difficult if you're me. Did I not go all the way down? I did. Whoops. Please don't go. Oops. Oops, okay. Well, it's close enough. We put that in the middle, and then we rotate it because I'm bad at drawing. That looks a bit better, right? I also forgot the bottom, but shh, it's fine. We'll fix that later. If I had told myself I would end up redrawing this entire friggin' sword, I would have punched myself in the face an hour ago. Alright, so we're gonna move this layer inward. So it's not sticking out like as bad as it was. I want it to be right here. And I want this to connect here. Here. That's not... Here. There. And then it goes down. That's too narrow. Too narrow. Too crooked. I need it to not look flaccid like the swords of all the amiibo do. Chrom, I hate your sword. Polygon is live with Animal Crossing. Fuck you, Quark, you traitor. Look, I know I know that this is not Animal Crossing. This is not as entertaining, but it's art. You can't judge the artwork. It's okay, apparently I have 5 viewers, which I think is a lie, but 5 people are watching me badly draw Chrom and yell at his sword for being stupid. I need to just not have this sword exist. Also, I don't know what layer this dot is on, that's gonna piss me off. I think it's this one? Is it this one? God damn it, is it this one? My life. What layer is this dot on? There's only so many layers in this piece. Is it on his capey bits or his fleshy bits or his leggy bits, I wonder? Yes. Yes, it is. This has been an adventure in learning how to draw Chrom's shitty sword. Hi, Cathador. How you doing today? Fuck the sword. That's a little better. I can work with that. That's almost better. Alright, now I want to take this middle, because the middle is now garbage. I should really just merge these 2 sword layers into 1 sword layer. I want to cut this. Get rid of that. It's garbage. Alright, I want to just, 1 quick swoop. It's a little crooked, but it goes down the whole sword, it gets the point across. Sure, let's do with that. Alright, so... we've kind of drawn the Falcon. It took us an hour of its own time, but... I should save this, so I don't have to deal with bullshit. Now let's fix up his fleshy bits a little bit. Good, I'm glad I was smart enough to not draw the clothing on the same layer as his arm. That would be stupid. Whoops. It's almost looking better now. Almost. I mean, aside from his tiny baby hands that I haven't quite figured out what to do with yet, it looks fine. Also, I'm fighting with myself with the mouse. So now I need to look at the intricacies of the handle of the sword. Which has like a little mini Eiffel tower in the middle of it. And then it goes golden band, golden band. Oh, that's too prominent on both sides. And then it has like these little spiky bits off the siding. Chrom, why is your sword stupid? It's got this little intricate fucking gold shit on the bottom that goes out like this. And I don't know why, but it does. The Falcon almost looks like a blade. It almost looks normal. I feel like I need to take in this bit a little tiny bit. I don't know what layer it's on. There we go. Whoops. All my friends are traitors. I see Link just booted up Team Fortress. Guys don't like my art streams. You bullies. That almost looks decent. Right? His sword is stupid and I hate it. It needs to go to hell. Now he's got like a bracer wrist thing on this arm that I have to fix. bits going on the leggy bits layer. That's the clothing layer. He's got like this frilly ass little wrist bracelet that's kind of perspectiving off, for lack of a better term. You have 2 screens, but you're still a traitor because you're all leaving me to do inevitably more fun things than what I'm suffering through. Alright, so the KP bits. Oh, is the KP bit part of his leg? I guess it is now. Or I just didn't draw this part of his leg, in which case I'm a moron, but it's still possible. I think I just didn't draw this part of his leg. I hate the sword. There's a reason I don't draw Fire Emblem stuff that much with, like, weapons and shit. And this is the reason. Stupid ass sword. Fucking Falcon. The garbage sword. The garbage sword of legend. I put this on my Tumblr, but I don't think any of my followers actually care. Because I was like, hey, maybe they'll want to watch me draw art. Fire Emblem art. I'm checking Twitter. Apparently people are unboxing this Mario Odyssey amiibo. You have a Tumblr? I only have one exclusively for my artwork, so... It's not like something I post garbage on like I do the Twitter. It's exclusively art. Alright, so he's looking a little bit better. There's a bug by my monitor. Why? Why? Stupid life. His sheath, I think, is the Slayer. Yes, I need to A, erase this bit. B, draw like this little lump that goes off the sheath. Like so. Chrom's a weirdo. Weird grandpa. I hate bugs. There was a stink bug inside the front door this morning when I opened it. I wasn't happy. God, the Chrom amiibo is so well made. I love him. I want one to paint to make Shigure out of really badly. Because I know I could. Because I'd just have to paint his hair. Because Chrom and Shigure are basically the same character design. Chrom is a little more masculine, but that's about it. Alright, so he's looking better. So I'm gonna start drawing little intricate designs. And I guess naming my layers has gone completely to hell. What is this? Temp face. Army bits. More fucking sword. The sword just kind of is getting progressively messier and messier as I draw. This cursed blade. The sad thing is, someone could make me suffer and draw something like this if they win the raffle at the end of the month. Kill me. Alright, so he's got like, his stupid shoulder pads have like little fronds that go whoop, whoop, whoop down the entire thing. Except I can't actually illustrate them well with this brush. It's not working well. because this brush is not my normal brush. It's not good for tiny things. So it goes whoop. He's got like this intricate little design on his little pauldron here. His one pauldron, because Chrom doesn't wear anything on his other arm. He's too cool for that. And then it kind of just whoop, 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 whoop. And then it goes like that down here. And we'll just kind of make this have some depth to it. And then it goes whoop over here. And then it goes whoop over here because it like laces back around. But it's not fully exposed because we're doing it from this side. I make too many sound effects when I draw, don't I? You don't notice it till you're streaming. Because most of the time they're in my head. And then here he has like a little dupe there. And it kind of just, this has like a little faint outline to it. Gentle little outline. And it goes like this down here. And like this over here. I hate Chrom's armor. His one armor. The one armor this man has on his body. And then up here he's got this little gold thing, this little accent that has like little ribbon marks on the bottom of it. And then it has little dots of gold right here. I like that we're getting detailed everywhere else. You can get bells while you're downloading updates, that's cute. I want a real Animal Crossing though, Cork. I want a Switch Animal Crossing or another 3DS Animal Crossing, because I'm sheep. We won't get another 3DS Animal Crossing, I know it. I have the overwhelming urge to just give Chrom a massive ahoj thing, like the fucking hair swirls, because Chrom's not the best protagonist. He's kind of a moron. I kind of love him for that. Also, he's Matthew Mercer, so I inherently love him. Hey, see... Oh, wait, you can't see. I mean... You can see the pauldron that I'm talking about here with the stupid lines. This little intricate little bullshit on this line. And the stupid sword handle. I hate it. I hate everything it stands for. I hate drawing swords. Back to my nightmares. Lucina's design is much cooler than Chrom's, by the way. I love her little design. Alright, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna try to make this little half-moon Majora's Mask looking thing that he has on his little brooch here. It reminds me of one of the symbols in the N64 Zeldas. I don't know what it actually is. I feel like playing the Nintendo 64 Zeldas recently, and I don't know why. I'll probably end up streaming them though. He's not looking that bad for something that started out as a stupid doodle that we did. Cause like, it's evolved. It went from this blank sketch that I'm trying to show, but I can't really show without turning off all of these. I don't even know what layer 6 is, but it's off now. It went from this bad sketch that you can't even tell what I'm looking at here, to this nice little bullshit sketch we drew. You can see the evolution here. I feel like I should export these and actually do like a process thing, because people complain that I don't do anything like that sometimes. People complain that I trace my work, which is not true, as you've seen here on the stream. I trace my own work sometimes to kind of get the own lines that I need. Lines that I want to keep. I love tracing accusations. Reminder that I got kicked out of the Fire Emblem Compendium because I thought I traced. Didn't trace, just spent like 4 hours trying to work on that piece. But yeah, Prince Chrom has evolved very much over the last few hours. To this, like, consistent thing that looks somewhat like a human being. It's not a bad evolution. Not a bad process we got there. I want to keep saving these, because I want to have little process shots throughout. Even though this is being streamed and the entire thing is a process shot. I don't know if we'll actually finish him today, or if we'll finish him at all, but I do want to work on him a little more before I give up entirely on this boy. He's got very nice hips, Chrom does. KB bits, okay. No, I need his leggy bits. I need to draw this little, like, gold line that he has that goes down here. Everything is gold on Chrom, I'm noticing. Gold and blue. And he's got these little sets of buttons that go up. Don't ask me why they do, they do. Need to fix his boot, too. But for now, that's just how it's going. Also, his elbow looks like it could cut glass up here, so I should probably fix that. Make his elbow like 90% less sharp. And if I wanted to hate myself, I could try drawing like his little you'll see in bullshit over here. His little tattoo. His brand, that's what they're called. It's been a while since I played Awakening. I might actually play Awakening on stream at some point. You can judge me for playing on casual mode because I hate losing people. Even though I reset whenever somebody dies anyways. Or I marry Sully and Chrom marries Olivia. So Inigo happens and is related to Lucina because that is the only canon. My lines are not as clean with this brush as I would want, but it looks better than I thought it would. I mean, other than his face. His face looks like trash right now, but I'll fix that later. I'm trying to see if there's anything else to this stupid little cape thing he's got here. It goes kind of like... It has a bend to it. Like, in it, even. Like, it's not 100% just straight across. It's... flapping. I don't know what I just erased on his leg, but it's going to be drawn back. It looks like I just tried to replace that line, which I hate. Is there anything else I'm missing? His sheath, the inside of his sheath. Because I'm just trying to get as much done as I can on his body. He's got like this faint little line that goes down and around the sheath. I like that the sheath is shorter than the actual sword, but whatever. It's fine. Thing's fine. The sword goes like this, too. It doesn't even like go like I have it. It's got like little devil horns in it or something. I hate this sword. I'll never be happy with how the sword looks. Where's the handle layer? Oops, that's his arm I'm erasing, isn't it? Okay. So, okay, this goes... This fucking sword is going to kill me. It goes down, and it goes just smoothly into this mess that he has of a sword. Or something. I fucking hate this sword, guys. I want to throw it out the window. I don't care if it's like a holy blade, it needs to be thrown out a window. It needs to be put in its place. This holy good blade that's supposed to be like super protected, and it's the fire emblem, or part of the fire emblem or some shit, and God, I want it to burn in hell. So he's got like a little like belt loop thing here that has little circles on it that I want to add in. This is somehow becoming the world's most detailed analogy, or like display of Chrom's clothes, and I don't like that it's becoming this, but it is. And there's this gold little legging bit. This belt actually is not flat, it has 3 little sections to it. And then, what's this little side belt look like? It's not actually a side belt, it's 2 little flat little bumps that go off to the side. Past his 3 little things. I'm an idiot. Erase this whole belt. This belt has to be thrown out. Alright, that's a little better, and then it goes around his body down here. That looks a little bit better. He almost looks like Chrom. If I get rid of the face, does it look more like Chrom? I mean, yeah, it does, actually. You can actually tell what I'm going for here if you get rid of the temp face. So maybe instead of the temp face, I should just draw, like, a fucking body centrifugal line down his face. Make him a faceless mess. Just that. Alright. What's next on you, my boy? I guess I gotta work at the shitty hands more, don't I? I hate these hands. I hate how his hands work. They don't work is the problem, actually. Also, the sheet, or the handle is way too long over here, I notice, because I'm a moron and drew it over there. Alrighty. Time to get to work on this nightmarish fucking hand bit. I should draw a new layer for these hands, like, so I'm doing it over these existing hands. And then his other finger is off to the back, like that, and then his other fingers are just down, like that. His hands are stupid, and I hate his hand. And then on this layer we erase this, and this, and it's almost like he's a man with his 5 fingers. He does have 5 fingers, right? Yes, okay. Except I think this finger would go over a little further. Because this finger in the back is supposed to be bent. kinda. This is all going off of Chrom's official, like, Fire Emblem Warriors box art thing. So that's his first hand. Done. I need to clean it up a little bit, but... I actually need to clean it up a lot of it, because these fingers don't look like fingers. People think I can't draw. I can't draw hands, but I can draw. He's got like a little knuckle lip in his glove here. Yeah, that's his hand for now. I'll fix more later. I want to clean up this though, so he doesn't look like he has fur on his hand. Alright. And I feel like I need to get rid of this a little bit here. It looks a little weird, but whatever. He's fine. That hand is almost like a proper hand now. Okay, now to work with this mess, this hand, where all we have is a thumb. I hate these hands. Okay. So he's making a fist. That's what we know. He is making a good old fist. His finger is the... I should not mess with that thumb. I'm trying to, like, see what he's doing with his hand here. He's got his pinky, his middle finger, his other middle finger, and then his pointer finger. Kind of separated a little bit. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I'm back. Did I run out of Hour of Fire Emblem music? I did. Guess we're on to the Fire Emblem Fates OST. Alright. So obviously, first things first is his fingers are too long over here. But you understand what I'm going for with this. So this finger is a little bit separate from this finger. And they're kind of tucking down under themselves because he's grabbing the sword. This is not how arms work, by the way. Fire Emblem is not arm proper here. Wait, what is this layer? Is this the handle that's going through his hand? God, I hate drawing hands, guys. There's Chrome's hand, kind of, for now. It's supposed to be like gripping the sword, so it's kind of like that. And there are his top knuckles. To show that it's a fist. And then his thumb, his tiny little thumb, is down here. Because I fucked it up, but it's fine. I think that's the handle again. Interrupting my plans, as always. There we go. He's got hands now, guys. They're not the best. They're not my best work, these hands. They're also a little small, but his posture is retarded, so... Oh, I have a Tumblr notification. Does somebody like my art? Does somebody want to tune into the stream? No. No, they don't. Still says I have 5 viewers, but I don't know if that's the truth. Because I only count Link, Quark, and Cathador. And BotBot. Who's the mysterious 4th viewer? 5th viewer. Alright, so... I think he's pretty much done, armor-wise, for now. Till I feel like fucking around with this nightmare more. Because it has like these little strappies that go off the side. And then more strappies in like quicker succession. I'm really good at these terminologies. He's just, it's got these things all over it. It's too detailed, the sword. Also, Fire Emblem Fates reused a lot of music from Awakening, didn't it? Like, I fucking hate this blade. Alright, so it's got like a little swoop, or little swoop. It almost looks proper. It looks like I tried. I gave it a good effort. I guess that means I have to work on his face now. Kill me. Okay. I hate this handle. I hate this handle. I want to stab it through Chrom's face. The handle is going through his hand, too, which is not proper over here, is it? There we go. Okay, on to this nightmare. I have like 6 different sword layers. I also just deleted a layer and I have no idea what it was, but we'll figure that out later. Good morning, Blastoise. Welcome to fucking Bootleg Chrom, the stream, where we started out with this lovely masterpiece of fucking scribbles that slowly turned into Chrom. I'm not too happy with it, but at the same time I like it. I'm very impartial toward this piece, because it does look good outside of the shitty sword and the shitty hands. I like the cape. Alright, so his face, he's got a nose. He's got a very strong nose. I just want to draw like a little Animal Crossing nose on him. Chrom, why? I just want to give him like this little Animal Crossing nose that is like this, and then make him smiling, and then give him big villager eyes. Big satanic villager eyes. There we go. Now it's art. There you go, Quark. There's your Animal Crossing stream. I'll just add Quark, because I think he might be in the other tab. Now it's art. It's Animal Crossing Chrom now. Oh, God. Kill me. I like drawing in the Animal Crossing style, and I don't know why I don't do it more, because, like, I have done a bunch of drawings before with the Animal Crossing noses and stuff. I don't do it enough. I should do it more. I have a bunch of them in my notebook one day. I did Animal Crossing. I hate you. This brush is too thick to do faces with, I'm noticing. I'm not used to it, and if I do it otherwise, it looks too dark. Like, that's too dark. I want him to, like, be disgruntled, but I also want him... I don't know. He's got a lip and then another lip. And they're kind of open, but not really. Now he just looks happy. I didn't see the mobile direct. I avoided it on purpose, though, so... I don't have a phone that can run or Animal Crossing. My phone's too old, and I don't have a Switch, so I just ignore everything now. I hate that I can't get this to look proper with this stupid brush, but I lost all my brush settings. I wanted to be in an action pose, kinda. That's almost, like, good enough, that face. I'll stick with that mouth for now. Let's do a new layer so I don't fuck up everything. And then we do the little eye swooshes. And we do... It's hard to do art at this resolution, because I'm not used to doing full body pieces like this, that are not an emphasis on the face. Like, this is... Like, I'm used to being able to work and define on the face a lot. Does he look fierce enough? Quark, you need to play an Animal Crossing, my friend. Please, go do yourself a favor and pick up a $15 copy of New Leaf on the 3DS right now. It's a Nintendo Selects. They're not expensive anymore. You can just go and buy it. It kind of looks too Animal Crossing-like for this to work. I don't know. I normally do eyes when I'm coloring. Does that look Chrom-like for you? Chrom enough-like? I want to fix this eye. It's a little too... What if I just gave him big, thick eyes? Like, nah. I can't even function today. I want to just erase this and make it less sharp, because it's... That's more sharp. Thank you, me. See, the problem with me patching up things in my art is you can tell that it's patched up in the art. There we go, that looks a little better. You guys are the worst! Oh my god. Blastoise, do you have a Wii? Do you have a GameCube? Go buy a copy of Animal Crossing, or pirate Animal Crossing on the GameCube, or the Wii. Or even a DS copy, even though that's the worst one. And Quark, you have a 3DS, go buy a Nintendo Selects copy. I will send you one of my copies. I have 2 of them. I love that game so much, I own it twice. One digitally and one on a physical cart. Bought it at midnight release, and I bought it for $10 when it went into Nintendo Selects and had a pre-order discount. Alright. Chrom is a very strong man. He's well chiseled. I feel like his face is not doing him justice right now. So where's his fleshy bit layer? Where we're gonna reshape this a little bit, make it more Chrom-like. Because I did a very, very, very open interpretation of a face. He looks chubby. I almost like them better chubby. He's not chiseled enough. One of these days I need to stream Fire Emblem Awakening. That looks better. Yes, Animal Crossing Wild World is the worst, and like, followed by City Folk. Those two are kind of garbage. Gork, it's not a backlog game though, you just kind of, you touch it once every day for an hour or so, like when you're on the bathroom. You just turn it on, you check your shit. You go and you plant some flowers, you just enjoy life. Happy Home Designer's not the worst. I love Happy Home Designer. I love that game so much, guys, you don't even know. I made so many things in that game that are so good. I made a Catherine-themed bar, I made a Life is Strange-themed house, I made Chloe's house, just straight up. Home Designer's great if you like the home design aspect of Animal Crossing. It's not for everyone, but... the Wii U one is the worst one if we're talking spin-offs. Alright, I might want to fix his eyebrows a little bit. They're too blocky. What is this layer? What is this layer? Oh boy. I love this game. The game where I don't know what layers are what anymore. Even though I started to label them and then it slowly fell off. Alright, so we just want to give him a quick... He almost looks like Chrom! Oh my god, guys, we did it! City Folk was alright. I didn't like the way it controlled as a whole, and the DS one is just not good. I played it a lot, but it wasn't good. City Folk was good for the city, and it did add some nice things, but New Leaf is, like, hands down the best. The Animal Crossing GameCube one is just, it's so full of charm, and it's definitely got the most heart put into it, besides New Leaf. Or the N64 one, if you count that, too, because it's the same game, but... Chrom looks pretty good. I give him my compliments. Please kill me for that one. Where are his hair bits? There they are. Because I think this is in front of his hair, this stupid bracelet of his. Do you guys want to see me color something on stream? Like, actually color something? Not parappa-like? This is Lost in Thoughts All Alone, isn't it? I can hear it. You are the ocean's grey waves, destined to seek life beyond the shore. I love that song and I can sing it, but I really don't want to sing on stream because I know I'll fuck up everything if I just start singing, and let's not do that. Right, so we're gonna start with the cape, I think, because I like it the most. I don't know if you guys would rather see me color this or see me fail at Mario for a bit before giving up entirely. So his cape is a light bluish white color. So I want it to be a little more blue. It's like a blue off-white. It's like almost Shigure blue of the tone of his little highlights on his armor. So I just, I lightly do it at first, and then I try to sort out my shading afterwards. Which I have no idea how to shade a cape, so this is gonna be a fun adventure. I've never really drawn an over-the-top cape. I'm gonna go off the amiibo shading, because that's what I have in front of me, and that's what this is based on to begin with. To give us an idea. So he's got this nice off-white cape that goes around his entire body, because Chrom is a loser. And it's darker under here. And obviously it's gonna be dark around his body, kinda, because his shadow will hit it. Oh, did my tablet just fucking disconnect itself? It did. the net glitch. I don't know what the net glitch is off the top of my head. I never really did any glitches. I just enjoyed Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer and Animal Crossing New Leaf as a whole. I love Animal Crossing so much, guys. It is so close to my heart. It's such a good game. Animal Crossing is such a good franchise. I want to just hug it. Hi, Pinguino. Welcome to the stream, too, by the way. I see you there. We're drawing Chrom. Also, my tablet just completely gave up on life, in case you were curious. Tablet. 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 Come on. Come on. Get some life in ya, buddy. Let's replug you in again. This is my life. Oh, without the swimsuit, I remember that. I mean, I always... Come on, tablet. We might be unwillingly going to Mario. Because the tablet's not having this. Is this the problem? Is it the problem? Is the charger the problem? Is it touching you too much? I guess it is. Okay. So Chrom's little shadowy bits, and it's kind of darker over here. And I want to kind of blend the shadow. And obviously it's going to be darker near the bottom. My style is kind of like painting, but not really. It's kind of bullshit painting, if you ask me. And then it kind of goes over here and over here. And up here it has like a little bit of darkness. I got bored of New Leaf, but then I got the Welcome Amiibo, and I got back into it. It sucked me back in. Alright, so that's coloring. Alright. And we'll clean him up later. For now, we're gonna move on to the armor, the silvery armor that he's got on his shoulder here. Because that's easy. That's just a quick little color patch. And does he have any other gray on his body like that? His shoes that we don't see. His belt's actually the off-white color, and I should have done that, but... Oh god, I thought my computer crashed for a moment and I was gonna be screaming. But at least we saved often with this. Alright, we'll go to his dark blue then. Because there's nothing else like his armor. Now Chrom has a lot of dark blue. Chrom is almost entirely dark blue. He's got... Oh, that's like a puke blue. I want lighter than that. Chrom's entire everything is this dark blue, nice color. So we're just gonna go over him entirely in dark blue, I think. Because it's easier to erase what is not dark blue than to just do the dark blue with our good prints. Also, I have like some bits that should be dark blue up there, but just gonna... It almost looks better with color too. It like almost looks like Chrom. Great. It actually kind of looks more like Lucina to me, but whatever. It's like Lucina blue. Who cares? Same thing. Alright. Now we're gonna get the eraser tool. That's not the right eraser tool. Where's my actual eraser? God damn it. I'm just gonna quickly fix the bits that are not dark blue on Chrom. I also need to paint that in the whitish color unless I did it already, in which case, good job, me. Reminder that if you subscribe by the end of the month, you can win an entry to get a commission for free. A free sketch, which is not going to be colored like this probably, but it'll be nice like this. And I'll draw whatever you want, listener. Falcon is in fact not blue. If you have me draw a falcon, I will just shoot you, by the way. Because I fucking hate the sword. But within reason, I will draw whatever you want if you win the sub-raffle. Quark. You're probably gonna win, too, because you're the only person with 2 entries. You have the unanimous chance of winning. Like, it's kind of rigged at this point toward Quark, because he's the only $10 sub. This thing is white. And this is dark blue. That's not dark blue. This is chest color. I thought about Dancer Shigure for this too, like for this stream, but I didn't end up drawing it. I ended up with Chrom. Also, I need to fix his chin right there, but I'll do that later. The sub-raffle will be fun, guys. You get a chance to win art, and I'll even stream it if I can. If it's not something that's too difficult and detailed. Because sometimes I don't feel comfortable showing my failures on stream for 3 hours. Which is what happens a lot of the time. Like this morning, the Quark was there for that. The suffering stream. Prince Chrom. He's a good boy. I love him. Like, he's not the worst character in Fire Emblem history. He's certainly not the worst lord. That belongs to I don't like He's kind of trash sometimes. These are gold. These are gold. This is gold. It has like a blue inlay though to it, so it's gonna be weird to color. I'll do that later. He's looking a little bit better. Like I said, it's easier to just erase what is not blue on Chrom than actually draw in the blue individually. Because Chrom is so blue! He's actually a sentient blueberry. That's my theory. Also, Fire Emblem Fates is a really nice soundtrack, by the way. I don't talk about Fire Emblem enough on the stream, oddly enough. Despite it being what I'm known for on the internet, is Fire Emblem at this point. Like, people know my art because I draw a lot of Fire Emblem. I'm that Fire Emblem artist who loves Shigure. But really, I'm just that artist who loves Matthew Mercer as a whole. He is a good man. He makes me smile. I love him on Critical Role. I also don't know what this entire dark spot is. Like, his bicep should probably be in here, but let's ignore that fuck up, should we? You can sub up until the last bit of the month, too, to be entered for the sub raffle, I might add. Sometimes I might raffle off some games, perhaps? Or maybe, like, I don't know, fucking Pokemon codes that I got from GameStop, which I have one here. I have a Marshadow code, if that interests anybody. Do people like the art streams? Be honest, like, do you like watching me draw? Or would you rather me just play video games on my channel? Because I do it to just change things up sometimes. Like, I don't care if it stays or goes. It's up to you guys. I mean, I know a lot of you show up for it, but I don't know if it's out of obligation or just that you're here at this time. First, I did it to prove a point because people said I traced things, and it wasn't okay. But now that I've kind of proven that point, it seems a little silly if nobody actually likes them. It's always less infuriated. This isn't even Photoshop, actually. This is Paint Tool Sci. It's pirated. Don't tell anybody. It's a cracked version of the program that I got ages ago. I play Overwatch fine, though, Blastoise. I mean, come on. I'm fine at Overwatch. No, I had a version of Photoshop, but I never got good at using it. It was like a cheap version that came packed in with my tablet. Art is something I'm actually kind of good at, and I can show off that I'm good at. Let's just put it that way. Alright, so we're gonna clean up his cape layer, I guess, a little bit. So it's not overlapping his body, or his pauldron, actually. That's the layer we're on, so. The tablet disconnected again. Can you not, tablet? Please? Can you not? This is also... I'm mediocre at art. Like, I wish I was better. But... I'm getting there. Are you good now, tablet? Actually, do I want to leave the bleed out here? I don't know what I want to do with the bleed on this. I also need to clean up that blue some more because I missed a bunch. Oops, that's blue. I guess I'll clean up the cape a little bit so it's not gray. I love Ocean's Gray Waves, man. It's my favorite song. The one song in all of Fire Emblem Fates. I am relatively good at art. If you wanted to commission me, I'd even draw something like 2B, but I don't have the time to actually draw 2B. It's study or design. Study, quote unquote. Alright, where's the blue? Let's fix this up. I didn't even realize I got blue on the pauldron, to be honest with you. What is that? Is that gray? Oops, that's the wrong layer. There we go. Should I clean up the cape blue, I guess? I mean, I should, because I cleaned up the gray, but I like the blue. Quark. I should play Nier, but I don't have money. If you want to buy me a PS4 copy of Nier so I don't have to deal with Denuvo, sure. 2B and 6.0. I don't even know what a 6.0 is, but if you want to commission me that shit, I will, Quark. Because, I don't have money. I can't work for free anymore. Alright, so Chrom's boot is actually not blue, as I've just been informed by my amiibo. He's really stupid. I hate his boots. One is blue and one is white, but one is both white and blue. Also, I just realized his boot does not connect to his leg. We'll fix that later. Yeah, I saw the UFO catcher plushie. It's adorable. I don't even play 2B, but or I don't even play Nier, but it is adorable. I adore plushies. But I can't afford to spend money. It is cute, though. Alright, so Chrom is blued up. I guess next we'll do his hair, the Chrom color. Now, oops, that's not the right thing. If there's one thing I love, it is drawing hair. I adore drawing hair and coloring hair. His hair is a darker blue than his outfit. I am doing this on its own layer too. Okay, I had to check. Chrom doesn't actually have a lot of hair to color, unfortunately. He's not as cool as Shigure, his grandson, canonically. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Someday I'll draw like Shigure and Inigo and Chrom and Lucina and all them. The nice happy family. Because they are one. Because my awakening character married off Chrom to Olivia, and Olivia's son married Azura. So, canon. Plus, I like to think that our Shigure is like Lucina's fucking cousin, nephew, aunt. That's nephew, aunt, nephew. That's the relationship I'm going for. It's hard to think sometimes if you're me. I'm gonna make a color swatch for this hair because I gotta revisit it definitely later. Alright, so next is the... We'll go with the reddish on the Falchion. Falchion. I don't know what the fuck the correct pronunciation is for the stupid sword. I don't care anymore. I hate the sword now. Alright, so we're gonna go with the size 7, because it's tiny. Tiny handle. So he's just got this nice little handle. And it goes like this. Is there any red? There is red between the gold. Alright. Also, I think half of the fucking sword got erased somewhere along the line, but I'm fine with it. Falchion? Is that what it's called? It looks like Falchion. It's... Which could be pronounced Sean, but I like it better as Falchion. It sounds like a cool sword name. Because I'm a Wayne over here and I need the cool sword names. Alright, so the inner workings of his fucking sheath is also this color. I won't. And then, is the top of the sheath? It's really hard to fucking tell what the sheath looks like. No, the outside of the sheath is red. Like this. It's just a smooth little red. And is the little, like, I need to look at Lucina now. Because she has it. This little bit is red. It's nice Hoshido music playing. I pronounce things as I see them, apparently. Now, my stupid sheath is a little special, because I tried to do some weird depth thing with it, so it's kind of like... Really, don't look at the sheath. Okay, so the sheath is done. Let's move on to the gold bits on Chrom, because Chrom has a lot of gold on him. Now for this, I want this layer to be far, far above the rest, because there's a lot of gold on his armor. Do I have a gold color swatch? I think I do. I needed one for Shigure because his colors are so fucking gold. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my pencil tool for this, because a lot of this is, like, these little lines, and I want them to just be gold. Because I drew the lines in, and I didn't think about how these are... Oops! Oh god, hello, Chrom. Thank you. Chrom flew. I'm allowed to be bullied, I embrace the bullying. You pronounce anything as X as... even the letter itself kinda wrong. I pronounce X as X and I pronounce Z as Z, not Z. It's always been a weird thing to me that people say Z. No, it's the letter Z. Plant Z, Plankton. It's a SpongeBob thing. I hate myself, guys. I fucking forgot something on the handle. I hate my life. Let's just pretend this matches. I actually don't know what this is, now that I look at it. We'll go back to this with the lines, actually, right now, because I don't know what I did. Great! Where's the handle? There, that looks a little better. You know, there's just a hole here, but that fixes the hand problem that we're having there. I say queet, okay? I'm allowed to be bullied for it. I accept the bullying for that. Alright, and now I need to go... This is on the wrong layer, but I don't even care because we're done with the drawing layers. Mostly. KB bits. I don't know what this is, so it's going to hell. Alright. And now I gotta go to the blue layer again. And erase whatever this madness is over here. I also should erase his crotch area, because this doesn't need to be blue. To tell that he has, like, legs. I also feel like I should make his other leg kind of defined, but whatever, it's fine. Let's save, because I forget to do that a lot. Alright, gold bits is layer 21. So we're gonna go back to my pencil tool, and we're gonna highlight his gold bits. His little gold bits. All of Chrom's gold bits. Oops, that's the wrong color. Oops, that's not... That is a dark blue, actually. That's not gold. I like the way this yellow looks on his armor, to be honest. I wasn't wild about it at first, but it looks pretty okay now. So these are gold. And I want it to overlay the actual blue bit, because his armor is not all blue back here. And it's got like this little design that goes upward, like most Fire Emblem has. Alright, and this is all gold. It looks kind of blended bad, but I'll fix it eventually. He looks... dorky. Alright, time for the sword. And we're gonna mellow down the gold a little bit for this, because it's a very bright gold that we used. We're actually gonna color it normal, I think, and not with the pen tool, because the pen tool I did to kind of accentuate the lines. Make them stand out as gold, because they didn't before. Where's my marker tool? There it is. I can't move those tools and it's a pain in the ass. Alright, maybe I don't want a muted gold. I want the strong gold that we had before. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna make this shine and look like a fucking sword, but we're gonna figure that out eventually. I'm not good at drawing swords. I don't draw them often. For a reason. Alright, so we're gonna take my pencil tool again, and we're gonna just kind of do that, because he has a strong line down the sword of gold. This is an ancient family heirloom, this stupid sword. So, it has to look the part a little bit. We might add some wear and tear to it at the end of this. Ignore his bad-looking hand that I struggled to fix for like an hour. We're gonna blow the entire stream on this on accident, I feel like. Because I'm very into this piece now. Give Chrom my compliments. Well, the sword almost looks like the Falcon now, which is good. So now we're gonna do the dark gray on his armor. He's got like this dark, dusky blue-gray on his armor that is like on his wrist and his gloves. It's like that color, kinda. And I'll shade this all later on after I get the main coloring down fit. is he has these stupid gloves that are all this color. And then he has more that's this color. His boots are this color. Wait, no they're not. Those are a lighter gray. Is it just his gloves? I thought he had more that was like this, but I guess sure. Why not? Alright, so we're gonna also just tone it up a little bit to a lighter white, bluish. Make a new layer. Make a new layer for every color, because oh, right. This is what happens if I don't make a new layer for every color. This brush actually blends the colors together. So, whenever it runs over, it will blend. If I do it with, like, the hair, and I go to color picking a gold, Chrom will look gross. Because it blends. So we don't use that brush on layers that are not individual for a good reason. Lesson was learned early in my life. These do not mix together well. You end up with a big muddy looking painting. Which, it works sometimes, but others it does not. Alright, and this is all this grayish color, this stuff. These little buttons. Little army buttons. In this little moon thing that he's got up here, his pendant. As I'm calling it now, because I don't know what it actually is. And his boots are like this gray-white color. A lot of my stuff is done later in the fact, like I clean up a lot of stuff later in my art. Hey Pepe. He's puking sounds on the stairs. He's not actually puking, he's just making noise. Disclaimer. And I think I want to make this a little darker with this, to tone it up. Make it a little more distinct from the rest of his cape. Because it's on his shoulder. In this I didn't shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and add like this little distinct tone to it down there. Covering up mistakes is a big part of art. Turning them into not mistakes. Alright, so... the inside of the Falcon's stupid thing, the sheath, is like a bright pink. Bright muted pink. Kind of like a coral. I hope you guys like my bullshit art terms, because those happen a lot. But it's kind of like a muted pink that goes inside this for some godforsaken reason. Who designed this? Who decided the prince's sword is gonna be pink when it's in its sheath? Nobody, I don't think anybody came from Tumblr for this, by the way, because I did Tumblr out the stream. Because I do draw Fire Emblem sometimes. I do stream sometimes. I stream art, and I do it well sometimes, which was initially not this, but it's turned into something that's kind of good, so I wanted to share it. Alright, so the Falcon. I want it to kind of have like a silver color to it, so I'm gonna go to this like tealish color. And I'm gonna mutate it a bit upward, so it's barely there. And we're gonna just go over the Falcon. So it has this blue tint to it. This blue, like, metalish, swordish tint. Plus, Chrom is a very blue character, so he needs a blue sword. And it goes, like, up here a little bit. The color kind of mixes with the gold a little. He's mostly colored now. That's interesting to think about, that this happened so quick. Okay. His flesh. Flesh is hard for me. Also, first I need to clean up this cape before I do flesh. Because his cape is kind of all over the place. And his gloves. I have to clean up a lot, actually. It's not very clean. I don't even know if his brand is in the right place, but it's staying there, because I need validation that this is in fact Chrom. you notice, I try not to draw weapons too much. Like, I avoid it if I can. Like, a lot of my Shigure drawings are just him and not his armor or his weapon. Because I suck at drawing it. I'm bad at drawing straight lines a lot of the time. Alright, so his gloves need to be cleaned up, and I forget what layer that was. So this is fun. It's not that one. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. This one. Okay. Because his gloves are kind of bleeding over to the sword. And I want to clean that. Also back here it's bleeding. Also it's just white over there and I don't know why. Oh well. Okay. He looks kind of decent. I'm kind of proud of him, to be a little bit honest. I mean, I don't know how his torso's twisting because his sword pose is fucking stupid, but... Because his arm goes underneath the sword and around the sword. And I have done this pose. It does have a stabilizer. My stabilizer is on 9. Like, the more it stabilizes, the slower the line goes out. Like, you can see it coming out of the pen slower. If you put it up to like S5, look at this. Do you see my mouse? Do you see where the line is? But they're super stable lines. I keep it on a 9. Where it's almost... It just stops my shake from showing up, because I do have a natural shake. I'll put it down to 1 and I'll show... or 0. Like, my lines are very jittery normally, because I have a natural shake in my hand from genetics. So they're not as straight and precise normally. I can do it better with a pencil, like I can stabilize myself better with it and make fine little edits to lines, but I can't really do that digitally, which is why we need the stabilizer. But unfortunately, it doesn't help me with drawing straight lines that are not angular, because my ass is garbage. Alright, so his flesh. Chrom has tan-ish white flesh. He's a white boy. We're gonna go with this color, because my color's always up here muted, so I want to do it a little bit darker than I think his skin tone actually is. I'm on a random layer and I should not be. This drawing's come a long way from being a simple doodle this morning when I was slowly dwindling into insanity. Thank you, Quark, for putting up with me. To this. Also, his arm should be fairly dark up top. Oh, what is happening down there? This music's in Smash, I think, isn't it? Alright, so it should be fairly dark in general, his arm, his hand, because he's got his elbow and stuff, like, he's a man. And his chest is down here. This muted little chest. He almost looks like a Chrom. What do you guys think of him so far? Also, I need to look at his elbow shading a bit more. He's got, like, very thick shading on his elbow. I'm, like, copying the amiibo shading, and I don't even care, because I don't know how shading works with this man. This man's body confuses me. I need to save, because God knows everything can go south with me in my stream. Alright. I want to correct his little chin there. Where's the face bits? They're this layer, I think? No. This layer? Where are the face bits? Are they on the fleshy bits layer? Yes. I'm glad I just have my layers named appropriately. Because I want to get rid of this little line here, and this little line, so he doesn't have this blocky-ass chin. Normally I do this before I start coloring the fixing, but I kind of just notice fuck-ups as I go. Feel free to ask questions like Quark did too. I welcome your questions. Alright, so he's all fleshed up. I need his blue back for his eyebrows. Oh, god damn it. Let me see who that is. It was nobody, in case you were curious. Okay. I am welcome. I encourage people to ask questions about my art and drawing. You can ask a professional artist. Not professional at all, disclaimer. I am the most unprofessional. I drew a toilet this morning. Wait, his eyebrows is what I was doing, right? So, I tend to do eyebrows with the pencil tool, because eyebrows are always darker than the hair, right? Not that dark. This is a little too bitch for me. So I will go down to my marker tool, and I will go down to a small size and just kind of scribble in this man's eyes, his beautiful eyebrows. I also want to kind of... This is on the fleshy bits layer. Shit! I'm trash. I love being on the wrong layer at all possible times. It's my life, actually. Alright, I wanted to fill in this little space here because it's kind of not proper. But I also can't get it to fill in properly. That's my favorite. Because it's above that layer. If I put it below that layer, it should fill in. No! No, it won't! I love my existence. I love everything right now. Fill in. Please fill in. Thank you. Thank you, Chrom. I just need you to fill in this part a little bit. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright, and I also want to go lightly over this, the brand with the hair color, because it's blue. It works a lot. Also, I need to go back to his fleshy bits and fix his arm here, because it's not connected. See how that works? Alright, so now it's time to my favorite art part. My favorite part of art. Eyes. I lost how I did eyes. I used to do them with the ink pen, but the ink pen is no longer how I had it all customized, so it does this now, and I don't know how to fix it. Even if I lower the density, it still does this, and I don't know what it's doing. So, unless I put it normal? No, it still does it. I have no idea what it's doing. It used to work really well for coloring eyes. I might have done like a fine flat or something? No. I used probably one of these, it's likely, and I used... I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. It used to work really well for doing eyes because of the pressure tone. I could do it all with one brush, one layer. But I lost that ability because the pen just fucked right off. Because I used to be able to just go over it. I'll try doing it now, actually, because Chrom has these really pretty blue eyes. Of course he does. So, we'll just... I normally start off with the eyebrows with the dark color. I use a darker version of the eye color for the eyelashes. Because I want them to blend in with the eyes, but I also don't want them to be too dark, because then you see, like, too much. Like, I want them to be dark, but not 100% dark. And then I take this, and I do another layer, and I go to what I want for the eye color, and I go over this entirely with it. This is how I used to do them. I don't do them the same anymore, unfortunately. Because it leaves like a weird external residue bit, like, it looks weird. So I use, like, I had some kind of texture to it, I think. Maybe, is that it? Fuzzy static is how I do most of my brushes. So I'd imagine that was what I used to do. Maybe noise? Is it noise? I don't know. My ink pen used to be really nice and really smooth, and I don't know what happened to it. In my regular pen, it is literally a pen. It is very bold and very excited to be here. I don't like it. So, brushes. This is what I've been using for eyes a little bit. It's not the same, but it's close-ish. It's not anywhere near the same, in other words, but you just kind of go down, you highlight his beautiful eyes with this dark color that'll be the base. That's what the lightest color in his eye will be. The lighter color, not the lightest. I didn't even check to see if his eyes were symmetrical. They probably aren't. So then I go up a few tones, and I go to a new layer, and I draw around where the eye would be, the iris. Sometimes I'll line it out, like, in the artwork itself, but... See, those are too sharp. I need this to not be as thick, so we're gonna go down a brush size. Normally I would line it out a little bit in the art and then erase it as I do it, but with Chrom, his eyes are already so small that I didn't. Now, a thing in anime is you notice the eyes kind of are not fully closed, like they have like this little lip around the eye and the eye highlight. I don't know if I can really tell you what I'm properly trying to say here, but it's a little eye highlight that they have, and it doesn't go in a perfect shape. So then they have this little, I need a smaller size now. This little swoop in their eyes, this little gleam they have that kind of highlights the bottom of their eye. But then we go and we take it a step further and we take the white, which I usually use my pencil tool for now. Now, I used to use the ink pen for all of this, but take the pencil tool and you kind of add motion to his eyes. And then for his mouth, we're gonna take a nice little light pink. We're just gonna pencil in a little mouth tone. He looks a little weird. His eyes are too profound. So we're gonna turn that shit down. We're gonna actually get rid of the mouth lines, because we'll figure... I am Control-Z-ing, aren't I, game? Or computer? His eyes are a little too bright. So we want to tone them down a bit and just have them be small little circles. And then with his mouth, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Let me move my Chrom amiibo so I have full use of my desk. That's a little better. Alright, so his eyes are done. He needs a mouth. And for his mouth, I want him to have like a light color down here. I did do a new layer, didn't I? Oh, it's like a gray, that's why it's not working. Oh man, is this End of All that's playing? I feel like his teeth should be showing here, actually. Not... This is end of all. This is the best boss theme. I feel like these should be his teeth showing. Maybe? And we'll just take the pencil tool and we'll do like a little line through them with the... I don't know what to do here, actually. Because it's so small that I don't have the space. I need like a 1 pixel brush. Oh god, it's so dark. That looks a little better. Now I feel like his face is a little flat looking. So we're gonna take a nice little pink tone. Very light though, like it's not gonna be... Because people do have a blush to their face, naturally. We kinda rosy those cheeks up a little bit. Make them shiny. Make his chin have a little shine to it and his nose. And also, I always fucking forget this. The eyes. I go under the eye, because anime eyes, they don't just fucking end like human eyes. But he needs an under the eye too. I didn't do his under the eye little emotion. Because I normally do a lot of things that I didn't do with Chrom. He normally has like, oh god, this is still like the littlest brush. You can't work in too low or it won't work. He's angry, so his eyes are glaring. I might actually just use my pencil brush for this, because it's a lot smoother. And I like to do things like that on my eyes, but I need to actually see what I'm doing. He's got some battle scratches on his face. He's stressed, he's in the heat of a battle. That nose is too far. That nose is too tiny. I think his nose needs to actually be moved up a little, but whatever the case. Something about his mouth doesn't sit right with me. Let's go to the face layer. It's not that layer. I feel like I need to move his nose up a bit, which is gonna make the coloring look off, but... Oops. That looks a little better right away, actually. I don't know what to do with his mouth. His chin line, I don't know where that is in this mess, but it needs to be moved. But I have no idea what I did that on. Fleshy bits, apparently. Because this chin doesn't go that far down. And now we go down to the white layer, and we fix that. Where was the white layer? Oh shit. Alright, we move this layer down a bit. Sometimes I'll drag something unintentionally down too, which is not a fun time. See, he looks a little bit better. I need to move that nostril, but... Just take this, wrangle it up, and move it. His nose is actually angled wrong, I think. God damn that phone! Alright, so we're just gonna erase this nostril altogether. His nose is kind of forward-looking, like if you're looking at it as a perspective, it would be like that. So his nostrils are not actually showing in this. Also, I normally erase the little bridge of the nose to make it look less pointy, which I didn't do here for some reason. Oops, that's not the eraser tool. There we go. And then I will add in highlights. It's highlight time. So we go down here and we make a new layer and we just highlight him. And I use the pencil tool for this. Okay. Alright. I have to let the dog out, I'll be right back. Hey, okay, I'm back. It's starting to look great, the coloring is. Is it? I'm not entirely the happiest with it. His eyes look too bright to me. I actually want to redo this, so I'm gonna erase this layer. And go with a smaller size. Or maybe I'll just... Is this disconnected again? It is. Thank you, tablet. I love you in your disconnects. My old-ass type tablet, it's from, like, middle school. Things had a lot of use on it, and I still have the original pen nibs. Because I can't afford new ones. Come on. Tablet. Can you just please stay on? We're almost done. Please. It's actually not bright enough, this. It's too blue. And I kind of just scribble through his hair, like it's not serious shading. It's just little pen lines. And I like to kind of throw in maybe one or two up here sometimes. Kind of just scrape it along. And then his armor would have a little bit of shine to it, because it's a pauldron, it's gonna shine, it's armor. So we kind of just bullshit our way past this. Did that end? The music? It did. we're out of music. Since we're almost done, I'll just keep it quiet, because we're gonna be done soon. New video game theater just went up. Oh god, I'll watch it later. I have to finish him. He's almost done. And then in the blue and gold, we'll add like a light streak of white, silver color to kind of brighten it up. And in the handle, we want to add a little bit of color to each of the gold bits to make it shine. I am like the Bob Ross of Chrom right now. I feel like his nose needs... Oops, that's too blue for skin. Alright, we're gonna gold. Because it kind of mutes the blue underneath the gold and livens it up a bit. And it doesn't have to be completely accurate. It can just kind of be wherever it wants to be. Because it just needs to give an illusion of shine. Now time for the middle of the Falcon, which this thing is just a shiny mess. It glimmers and gleams and it shines. So I'm going with a light gold here. Because it is shiny and bright and all over the place, and the blue kind of looks too strange on it. It is a bright, shiny, happy sword. With many different intricate little parts that I don't like. Almost all of my shading is done through this. Like, that's actually not what I need. Almost all my shading is done through highlighting, like I don't actually shade. We might put in a little yellow on here to kind of give it more light. And we'll kind of highlight and accent this thing to kind of give it some life. And then his hand, because his knuckles would shine, right? Not yellow though, actually. We'd have to go back to a blue for that. So we'll go back to the blue. We'll kind of give him a little texture to his knuckles here, where his gloves would be dented a little bit. Maybe his bracer thing has a little gleam to it. Who knows? I don't know what material it is, but kind of just lighten it up everywhere. Just kind of give him form in his hand, really. I like to have little iridescent streaks through things. And then these need to have, like, something to them. It's weird without the music, isn't it? Is for me. Because I need to finish this up so we can play Mario Galaxy and actually finish that today. Like I intended. So maybe I want the white on his eyes to be a little lighter. I'm not 100% dedicated to these eyes yet. These eyes of Chroms. Maybe it's because they don't have the white around them, which I should add in, because that's kind of necessary. I actually might just brighten that up a little with the brush tool. See, all the brush tools kind of meld colors, which is a problem. But it can at least brighten up the main eye shine a little bit. You gotta make sure I'm pulling from like just the right pixel for this. Alright, so he has his white around his eyes and he needs it over here, which would go naturally up here because it's anime. Alright, so now the sword needs its highlights. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, are those the eyebrows? Okay. It's 35 is all the shiny stuff. Okay. I want to go to a very light green like we did for the sword, and I want to just kind of gently drag it off of white, like barely even. And then I want to have light running down the width of the sword that you can barely even see. I don't think you can even see it actually, because this is blending. Stupid thing. I want this pen back, my inking tool. It actually is darker than the color, I think, of the sword, from what I can tell. So we're gonna take this, and we're just gonna go pure white, I guess. You can't really see it, but it is there, and it is light. Gives a nice little thing to a sword. We'll even add a little bit of white to this to kind of brighten it up. And his boots, he'll have like a little bit of white to him. I didn't lighten up that gold. Whoops. Alright, and then we go to his cape, which has like little highlights throughout it, which aren't really represented. I want to actually go to that muted blue, I think, that we have on the other color. And go to a size 12, because this isn't exactly the lightest thing in the world. Also, there's an accent, will turn that happy little accident of a blue up here into something else. I don't know what's going on there, but now it's something else. And we didn't actually get in here with it, so we're just gonna bullshit a little bit. Just kind of give the illusion of some kind of shading in here. Some kind of light in his cloak. I would say he's, complete. Chrom, haha, joking. It's fun. So I'll take my nice dark color that I normally sign with, and we'll go down to a low layer, I think the cape layer, and we'll go and we'll sign somewhere. I signed behind his crotch before, but I want it to be down like here, I think this time. So we'll put the brush size down, and we'll sign. And that's how you draw. He's not as pretty as I'd like, his face looks a little weird, but I might fix it up later, who knows. I'm in a hurry to finish him, because we have work to do. Just confirm they're all legitimate bands, so I guess the streamers are cheaters. Yeah, you know, we all cheat at video games. It's our brand. Alright, put the tablet aside. Grab the controller wire. I am just a bed of wires over here. I hope you enjoy our newest Chrom quest. I'm gonna keep making Chrom name puns, and they're all gonna be garbage, by the way. Where is he? Because I'll put him up on the stream while I go and get things ready for Mario. Where is Fire Emblem Chrom? He's saved as. Here he is in all his glory. This good pure boy. That is the piece we made. It's a little rushed, and I mean it came from the world's shittiest doodle, so I'm proud of how it came out. Good thing you don't have any desire to play Destiny. I don't either. It's not my thing. I need a drink. It was a long 2 hours and 40 minutes of art. That took 2 hours. That took a lot of time, actually. I don't know why. I think half of it was the fucking sword, actually. I hate that sword, guys. I never want to see that sword again. That's a lie, I do, because I love Fire Emblem, and that sword is at the heart of Fire Emblem. Alright, what am I doing? Video games, that's what we're doing now. Who would have thought that this morning's existential crisis with Quark would have turned into an actual thing that I would have done today? Because that was... I drew a toilet, a talking sentient toilet this morning. Alright, so later, Chrom. As cool as you look. I almost think he'd look better if I closed his mouth. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I have too many window captures. Hooray! Okay. I got an hour, so let's see if we can finish this up. Now, I'm gonna load my save state. Because I'm a scrub. And I don't want to do all this again, so... We might end up redoing it, but... Yep. Okay, he's going this way, he's going this way. No, Bowser, you're supposed to stop, you dumbass. This stick is not working right. There we go. One hit down. I have an hour to beat Mario Galaxy, and I hope that's enough time. Are there short hops I can do? Because, Mario... God, where are these fucking fireballs coming from? They're still here. Ouch. Are there any coins left on this planet? No. Don't tell me that was the end. Don't tell me we only had 2 hits left. You know, Bowser falling into lava can never be a good thing. You just literally killed that man, Mario. Wait, that was the end? Are you kidding me? I could have beat that yesterday. Oh, good. I'm glad I was 2 hits away from winning the Bowser fight. I beat Mario. I beat my first Mario game, which is amazing. World record. Hell yeah, that's the emulator world record, because they don't count the emulator. Now you get to enjoy the credits, I guess. I don't know what to do with the last 40 minutes of the stream. I didn't expect this. You can tell it's over because of this bad, gross-looking pre-rendered video. Why do I feel like that's not the end? That was too easy. Bowser's gonna come out of this. Hello from the Swiss. Oh, hi Swiss guy. I don't speak any Swiss. I don't speak Switzerland. I am not 100%ing this game. It's always a post-game. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd be back. I had a feeling that wasn't the rest. There's always Luigi. Is there always Luigi? I don't know anything about Mario. I just like its RPG spin-offs. They're good RPGs. I love that this always brings people in. I wish my art streams pulled as much as Mario Galaxy does, because I can't play Mario Galaxy forever. You seem to always have new friends during Mario Galaxy. The entire universe was swallowed by a massive black hole. What the fuck is happening here? Is that Kirby? Was that Kirby the Kirby? There's the lore library. There is the lore library. I don't care about lore though. I just... Oh god, she's huge. Why is there a baby crying? Oh god, they're actually babies, okay. Is this how baby Mario and baby Luigi are born? Oh, I didn't- I thought she would finish the line, but she just said so. Okay. Get me out of baby hell. Man, I can't believe we could have beat this yesterday, easily. Why did I drag this out another day? You're playing Yoshi's Island next. I already played the Yoshi's Island in my lifetime, and that's one lifetime too many. I didn't enjoy Yoshi's Island that much. It got hard for me. I played the DS one, though. So who knows. This would look so nice if it was upscaled by Dolphin and not like garbage Wii video format. The toads! There's so many toads. I played the DS version of all the games, like I played all the remakes. Because I got a DS and it came used. And I got Mario 64 with it, and I got the occasional random game that I picked up. Peach has very defined eyelashes in this game. I don't think she always does. Why not just voice act all of this? Like, why'd you only voice act one word out of the entire thing? Couldn't pay the extra couple bucks?
Welcome, new galaxy!
Welcome, New Galaxy? This is the prequel to Mario Odyssey, isn't it? Oh god. Look at all this content. That really was the end of Mario Galaxy, wasn't it? I don't know what I expected. Can I play with the Wii remote during the ending? No. What gives us credits if I can't play with the Wii remote during the ending? Can I skip the credits? Because I really don't feel like sitting through credits. I can't. I can, though. Thank you, blessed emulator. Dolphin is a blessed machine. Was that Luigi at the end?
Thank you so much for playing my game.
You're welcome, Mario. Oh boy. The purple comet. What is the purple comet? I don't know what the purple comet is. I don't think I want to know. can't believe we beat Mario Galaxy that fast. Is that what the star means? How we beat it? Beat Bowser? Why is there 59 stars on the thing? Set the countdown to 120? Oh boy. It's never happening. To access another world. Yeah, we are not getting all 120 stars. I'm not that good at video games to do that. I guess we'll check out the lore library because there's nothing else to do. I thought I'd actually be playing more Mario Galaxy today.
Ooh.
How does Rosalina get from place to place? She does that rather quickly. It's kind of ominous. Is this playable or something, or is it just a book? It's just a book with pretty art, it seems. I'm not gonna read any of it. I just want to look at the pretty pictures and see what the hell this is. This is the origin story of Rosalina and Luma. And their domination of Smash Brothers. Is that the end of it? Can I leave? Where's my option to leave? Do I have to just sit through all this? Yeah, I think about tea and pies too. Did Rosalina eat the star bits? Is that why she's a god? They taste like honey, apparently. They like set this up to make a candy starbit, I swear. Can't believe we beat this and Chibi Robo finally. I kind of miss Chibi Robo, to be honest with you. It was such a good game. Oh god, we're gonna be here forever, aren't we? Oh, it's Rosalina and Rosalina Jr. Perfect. I like that she has the bunny with her. Stupid bunny. Hate those bunnies. Everybody here has played Mario Galaxy, okay, so I'm fine with skipping all this. I can't leave. They trapped me. At least the art is pretty. It reminds me of GGGG's art. Or Kirby art. What do we do for a half an hour, guys? I mean, aside do I get anything for watching all this? Listening to all this garbage? Or do I just leave? Close the emulator. Come back someday. I'm not starting System Shock, Quark. Not yet. I'm thinking our next game might be maybe Paper Mario? The Thousand Year Door. I'm thinking maybe Fire Emblem Path of Radiance because I've never played it and I love Fire Emblem. And I have them at my fingertips now. I was thinking the Pokemon games, but then I remember that they don't emulate too well. Or at least one of them didn't. But maybe. We could continue our Star Fox Adventures playthrough, which was not very good. I did at least install Zestiria on the computer. Because I wasn't that far on the PS4, and why not? But look at this dopey Luma. I love it. Oh good, they blew up the planet. Perfect. I should have just kept drawing. I didn't know that this would be so quick to beat. And now I feel like I've duped people into thinking we're playing Mario Galaxy on this channel. The anime of this area is gay. That's good to know. Final chapter, finally. Get me through this snore fest. There's not much gay in the actual game. Why do I want to play this game, Cork? You decide from the fact that I've spent money on it? We got through it. My story is finished. Do I get a star for that? Because I feel like I deserve one. Or is there something I can do in here? Can I throw myself into the fire pit? No. Alright. That's enough Mario Galaxy. No, don't read it again. So I don't know what we're gonna do with the next half hour. I kind of want one of our next games to be Fire Emblem. I don't know who's gonna watch Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, but it could be a fun game. Or maybe I'll play like a non-emulated Wii U game. GameCube, that's the system. What do I have here? I can play a DS game. I could play through a Pokemon game or something. Or I could start like Okamiden. I don't know how well that's gonna emulate, but I could start it. I could do a blind playthrough of Phoenix Wright, which I have no idea what I'm doing. I have Sonic Colors here I could play. Chibi Robo Park Patrol, which is not very good. I could play the other Fire Emblems for the actual DS that I don't have. Or I could go to my Steam library. And I downloaded a couple of things last night to potentially stream. But not today. I could do Danganronpa, which might be a good stream game. Blind. I don't know. For now, I think I'm gonna start Fire Emblem. I think that's gonna be one of our games. Because I do want to play Path of Radiance. Because I've been told the Tellius games are very good of Fire Emblem. Path of Radiance, that one. I know a lot of you guys aren't like Fire Emblem fans, but it could be fun watching me flail about horribly in this strategy game. Because older Fire Emblems are harder than the new ones, which I can play the new ones on Lunatic mode and not really lose units. This might go poorly for me. I don't know if I should press A or just watch this little intro, this pseudo-anime intro. All I know is Ike is gay. That's about all I know about this game. Ike and Soren. People ship them a lot. I guess I should start the actual game, unless this is the actual start of the game, in which case. Because I pressed buttons and nothing did anything. I'm already, like, judging who I'm gonna use just from these sites. So this is the GameCube one. It's impossible to actually find, so emulation is the best course for this. Is my controller still reading as a Wii remote or something? Oh, I'm not in the game. That would explain a lot, actually. So we're gonna play Fire Emblem. I have not played the Tellius games. I'm gonna do normal, because I have little faith in my ability to actually beat this game with difficulty. Because, the older games are much harder. At least it has animated cutscenes that are kinda gross looking, but... Heh, I got owned.
Well, Ike, you had enough?
Are there subtitles? No? Okay. I like the little sword patter. Hello, generic female RPG character. Get fucking owned, Ike. Kid just ate shit.
Ike? Oh no!
Oh no. He's unconscious. That's the end of it. Oh god, the actual model versus, like, the anime cutscene model seems weird. Or maybe it is the same model and I'm just an idiot. Ugh.
Mist.
Mist, you're
That song.
destroying everything.
Ah,
Picking all these
yeah,
flowers.
about time.
What is voice acting? Is that Mist now? What is happening? So, if you're unfamiliar with Fire Emblem, it's a turn-based strategy game. The new games are a lot easier than these older ones, and also voice-acted, which this is not. So I'll just let the characters, speak for themselves, because I am not voice-acting an entire RPG. Or reading all the dialogue, because, we tried that with Chibi Robo, and I was dying halfway through it. The top and bottom are cut off, are they? Oh. I blame... What did it do? It must have been the way I cropped it, actually. Let me recapture it. Must have been the way I cropped it for Mario Galaxy. Oh, that's an image. I don't want an image. I want game capture. Specific window, Dolphin EXE. Do not capture cursor, because I tend to put cursor in the middle of the screen sometimes. I want to crop out these black boxes, but I don't know if it's gonna do good or bad. So Ike got his ass kicked by this grandpa. Fit to screen. I mean, that's the best we're gonna get. Yeah, see, he's fine. He just got his ass handed to him, but he's fine. God, I look so cute in this compared to or compared to Brawl and Smash in general. So Ike's an asshole. He is very determined, it seems. I don't like the way these portraits blink. They make me kind of uncomfortable. Oh, hey, I recognize you. You're very generic looking. You're probably one of our first units. I know a lot of the characters from this game, but I don't actually know anything about them. Like, I could name some of them, but I don't know anything about them. Nothing happened. Ike's ashamed. I like that he was knocked out cold by a wooden sword. You can be our sparring partner. Great. Portraits in this game are weird. They're like a mix between the sprites that were used in the Game Boy Advance games and also they are animated, which is really strange. Also, 3D battles is a little weird to me. Okay. Tutorial windows like this will appear, and it will explain things. I don't need tutorials. Tutorials are for squares. Right. What's his danger range? He can get to me if I do anything. So I'm just gonna wait. Let Boyd move. Oh, he's not gonna move on his own? Okay. Oh, okay, he waits for me to get to him. That's fine. He's an axe user, so I can just kick his ass real easily. Also, I can shove him, which is fun. And they give you a little weapon triangle reminder. God, these animations look bad compared to Fate's. Boyd's got nothing. That's nice. Been a good friend. Ike is squishy. Oh, that's not good. Luckily, we have just enough health to survive one of his attacks, because there's no way in hell we can lose the tutorial, right? Oh, he doesn't even attack us. He sits there and lets me beat the crap out of him. That's my favorite. Like, you hold a sword stupid too, buddy. What is with Fire Emblem Lords and not knowing how to hold swords? Dude, that Heroes has such limited movement compared to actually, like, actual Fire Emblems. Like, there are some units that can move 11 spaces in one turn. Lords tend to be 6 or 7 spaces, maybe 8 if they promote. Hey, thanks for the Vulnary. Armored units can move 1. Okay, well... Oh god, I'm using fucking... I'm trying to use the DS controls, which is not working well for me. Alright, so he's coming for us. So we're gonna move back here, and we're gonna use our Vulnary we got from What's-Her-Face. Armored units can tend to move 4 spaces, sometimes 5 if they're promoted in normal Fire Emblem. I know far too much about Fire Emblem. So he has a sword, so he can easily kick our ass. So we're gonna... Oh, they don't let you use the terrain to your advantage here. That's different. Normally, if you stood on a space with a tree, you get, like, a masking to damage. Good pathing you took there, Ike. So he's got... He's 100% hit. He's got 6 weapon damage, and he's got 22 health. So it's gonna take 3 hits, I think, to kill this man. Unless, like, gets a crit or something. God, he does less damage than our friend. Okay, he's actually gonna attack us. And since we have no chance of missing at all, we're just gonna finish him off. Yeah, we did that much with our little wooden sword. We demolished you. Killed your pride. And we leveled up. Let's hope it's a good level up. I don't know what Ike's growths are probably not that great, I'm guessing. Because that is not a good level up. It's like a Roy level up. We're holding back. Wait, is he both our dad? Are we siblings? Or does everybody just call this man father? I don't like that hole in the dialogue box. Huh? It's almost time, I know. So Ike is a mercenary. He's not even a lord. Mista sassy. I kind of like her. Just kind of abusive to poor Boyd. So Ike's gonna be a mercenary. He's gonna beat somebody up for money. You got past the prologue, at least. Or not. Didn't look like it moved on. Okay. Oh, Titania. She's pretty. I like redheaded. She's probably a Falcon Knight now that I look at her, and that's probably gonna be a pain in my ass. Alright, so Ike's lazy, that's what I'm gathering. Damn, look at her long hair. She's got this long braid. It's ominous that there's no music during the dialogue, by the way. So, they're brothers, it seems? I don't know any of these names. I don't recognize any of these characters. I know I've drawn a few characters from the Telia saga before. People commissioned me for it. Captain Titania, preparations are complete. He's cute. He's a green cav. Wait, is she a red cav? Is that the thing here happening? It's hard to tell which are the Christmas calves. Because that's an overwhelming trope in Fire Emblem games, by the way. Cavaliers that are red and green. And one has, like, excessive strength growth in defense, and one has speed, but isn't as strong. Titania's a green cav, is she? Is it reversed in this game? Alright. I understand. You don't need to- I told you no tutorials. Where are the blue marks, the red dots are bandits. I know how to play Fire Emblem. I'm tempted to let these tutorial people die. Okay. Player phase. They don't let me save before battle, which is kind of irritating. Weapon you use? I know about the weapon triangle. No, go away. She has an axe. He's got an axe. Ike has a sword, so Ike's gonna take this man out. I like that he just pushes past everybody. Ooh, they gave me like 5 iron swords. That's cool. Alright, so he gets a double hit because he has double the speed. I thought we'd have Mist or somebody with us as a healer, but I guess not. Alright, Oscar's gonna... Lances are weak to them. Does he have a lance? I thought Cavs were able to use swords, but maybe not in the Tellius games. Let's visit the village. Hi, Grandpa. Take this weapon. Thanks for the steel sword. That's nice. Wait here. Titania's gonna block this space so I don't get my friggin' axe users, or my lance users slaughtered. I'm not gonna have him take on anybody, because he seems kind of weak. Oh my god, this man. I love some of the enemy sprites in Fire Emblem games. They look funky. So they were gonna hurt the villagers, and I saved the villagers already over here, so that's good. These people are gonna get wrecked, though. Later, dudes. There was no way I could have saved you. It's a lie, I probably could have gotten Titania up there, but... Nice, Ike, you did it. Because Ike has the upper hand, he has a chance of dodging, which is good. And he just murdered that man in cold blood. That's a good level up right there. I mean, he's squishy, but that's a good level up. Good job, Ike. You did it. That girl or guy looks like someone we could recruit up there, actually. No, it's just a merm. Okay. Alrighty, so we got Ike here. Ike's gonna take some time and use a Vulnerary. Actually, Ike's gonna wait back here and use a Vulnerary because I don't want him to get wrecked by that Myrmidon. So Titania's gonna... Or actually, I'll have Boyd take care of that man. He's got a sword. What does she have on her? Does she have a lance? No, she just has 2 axes. He's got a sword. He's got an axe. So we're gonna send him over here. I don't want any axe users to wreck him. It would be embarrassing if I lost somebody on the first map of the game. Alright, so he's gonna attack this axe man. Because they're tied in the weapon triangle. And he kicked his ass. That man is very dead. And where can Titania go? I think she can handle him, so I'm gonna put her up here and visit this village. You look like a generic archer. Seraphim, that's nice. I don't have a need for it right away, but that's... Oh, you're gonna go for the Lance Boy anyways. Good AI. So she's a pre-promote, Titania is, so she's gonna be heavily relied on. Because I know she's got decent health and a lot of strength. Which is a given. These things, they tend to break early game. Like, you have Frederick in Awakening, and you have Jacob in Fates, and you have friggin' Seth in the Game Boy Advance one, who just ruins that game. Alright, this man has a sword, so we're gonna want a lance user up there. Lance boy. Engage. Your name's Oscar. Apparently. This looks pretty good for a GameCube game, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, he's an axe user? I thought that was a sword he was holding. It looked like a sword. Fuck. I just put him in a bad matchup then. I'm gonna put my axe user behind the sword user and get myself killed. Oh boy, I'm already digging myself a hole. Alright, Ike's gonna go and finish this man. I don't know how supports work in this game, but if they exist, we're gonna start building some. Actually, I'll box him in just in case that boss decides to move, because Boyd seems like he needs to be babied. Please do not kill my lance user. I need him. He's my only cav. Okay, he killed him. That's good. So what I want to do is have all these boys gain a decent amount of experience off of these characters, because Titania's all set. She's already promoted. She's strong. She doesn't need to participate in battle. How much health does he have? 8. That's, I think, more than Ike can deal in one turn. Yeah, he does 7. And it's only one shot, so he's not gonna kill him. But Boyd might be able to, despite the disadvantage. We'll try it anyways. I mean, we don't have anything to lose, and Boyd needs some experience, so. Because Boyd's only level 2. After this chapter, we're gonna end it. Because we're running a little late now. Alright, he's got an axe, so we want to send a sword user. We want Ike up here. Now, you have a vulnerary. I'm taking your vulnerary. And also giving you an iron sword. And we're gonna use our vulnerary. Is there any, like, extra houses? Sometimes there is. No, we're just gonna end our turn. Because he won't move, because he's a boss. And Ike's gonna go... Actually, you have the steel sword, don't you? Let's give that to Ike, so he can try to one-shot this boss. Oops, that's not that. So he does 10 damage. Does he do double if I give him an iron? He does, so that's 14. That's better. Because different swords have different weights to them, despite being stronger. Earlier Fire Emblem games have weights to weapons. So, an iron sword will get 2 hits depending on your speed, but as a whole, the steel sword does more damage. We're learning. Alright, so he's gonna attack Ike. Ike is not gonna feel a thing, because axes suck. He's just gonna get his ass kicked by Ike. One more shot should do it. I'm meant for better than this. No, you're not. You're just a level 1 boss. You're nothing. You're here for the protagonist to gain experience. Good level up, Ike. You did it. I got an iron axe. We have to discard an item though? Oh boy, that's not fun. I guess we'll drop one of our iron swords because we got like 5 of them. And then, can Boyd seize? No, can't. He can't. That's not fun. Nobody can seize but Ike. Perfect. I love games. Older games have it so nobody can seize but the lords, and I don't know why. Ike, are you alright? It's fine. He did better than anybody. Nothing. It's fine, Ike. Don't pander. Don't be a Nick. Just ignore it. I'm thinking Boyd might be one of the calves, because I just noticed he has a red shirt. Kind of like Kaze and... I forget the other one's name. Oh my god. Kaizo or whatever. Saizo. They were not calves. Alright. So we're gonna save. We're out. Because I gotta go. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again this week, because I got stuff to do, but thank you for watching and finishing Mario Galaxy and watching me finish up my drawing. Don't forget to sub if you're not subbed for the character raffle drawing thing. I'll draw art if you win the raffle. Yeah, thank you for putting up with me for the last 3 hours. Thank you for watching. I am out for now. I can't find the button.